in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
There he goes! And he can hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense picks it up.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Keeps it on the bootleg. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Hunt is on its way. Holds it in and looking upfield. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the run, it's Buckley. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Gaines. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature more and more in the passing game.
Back to throw, it's Petty. It's on target and complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
It's complete to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Kansas State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Cats in a statement win, if there ever was one. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
And they won't be able to connect downfield looking for a big-time play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw at Simpson. This time it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Buckley. Oh, what a catch! This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the ground with the back. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Lacy. At the 35, he's got room. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Creates a little space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Petty. Rushes on him. That's reeled in, it's Lacy. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They go to the ground. Picks up the first down. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
To the air, it's Petty. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
He's looking downfield to throw. He's going up top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
This offense starts deep in a hole. Running back searching for a hole. At the 20, he's got space. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Takes the handoff. It's Buckley.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The sure hands, it's Matthews. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. And the Vols send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Petty. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. This time on target. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Makes the grab. It's Beebe. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dances away to buy time. Takes a hit as he fires. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out. He goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. His job chasing by the defense.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The defense calls a timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. The field goal is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. They'll try the run. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some move.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Extending the play. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Knight. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10.
And nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Under fire. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteer!
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is just getting blown off the field right now. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll go to the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
and it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a...
Turning it on! Smashes ahead. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown ball!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Bring in the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Finds his man, it's Ball. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it again. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll try the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Makes the catch. It's Gaines. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Petty. Trying to set up the screen. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Finds the tight end. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And listen, obviously, this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers. And he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him.
Found a seam on the back. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Vols want to move quickly. Wide receiver going in motion. Pushes toward the goal line. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 4 over Air Force. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Find some fresh air. There he goes. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Motion from the wideout. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Max going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Davis. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? He'll start this drive firing. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Petty. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burner's are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
He'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time. We got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Started on this drive from the 24. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
To the air, it's Petty. Starts to scramble to the left. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end could be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. The quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. What a disappointment. No good. Now all of the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Here they're trying to get to the edge.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime!
Aggressive, man.